The 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup is in full swing. Debutantes Panama recently lost to Brazil 4-0. There have also been some big wins for Germany and the United States in the current edition being hosted by Australia and New Zealand. In today's video, we'll be looking at some of the biggest wins at the FIFA Women's World Cup. Number 10, Norway 6-0 Philippines, 2023. After a hugely disappointing start to the 2023 World Cup, things finally clicked into place for Norway in their final group game against the Philippines. Even without star player Ada Hegerberg leading the line, the former champions breezed to a 6-0 victory. Sophie Roman Haug opened the scoring in the 6th minute and went on to complete a hat-trick. Caroline Graham-Hansen, controversially dropped for her side's previous game against Switzerland, also netted, with an Alicia Barker own goal and a Guro Reiten penalty completing the rout. This isn't Norway's biggest win, as you'll soon find later in the video. Number 9. Germany 6-0 Morocco, 2023. The 2023 Women's World Cup has already seen some massive wins for the favourites. Coming into the tournament off the back of losing in the Euro 2022 final, Germany was motivated to go one step further in Australia and New Zealand. And they made a strong start to their campaign against World Cup debutantes Morocco, hitting them for 6. The irrepressible Alexandra Popp got the ball rolling with a first-half brace, and Germany turned the burners on after the break. First, Clara Buell made it 3-0 in the opening minute, before a pair of own goals and a late strike from substitute Leah Schuller completed the rout. Number 8, Cameroon 6-0 Ecuador, 2015. Ecuador had a bit of a meltdown during their group stage meeting with Cameroon in 2015. After falling 2-0 down early on, they gifted their visitors 3 penalties before full-time, with Ligia Moreira also seeing red for denying a goal-scoring opportunity. Cameroon won their final spot kick in the 4th minute of second-half stoppage time, and Gaëlle Nganamuit stepped up to complete her hat-trick, sealing a historic win for the African side in the process. Number 7, Japan 6-0 Argentina, 2003. Argentina is a leading light of the men's game, but a lack of investment has always left their women's side lagging. Their heavy defeat to Japan was one of the team's darker days. A brace from the legendary Homare Sawa got the Japanese off to a good start, and a Mio Otani hat-trick inside 8 second-half minutes saw the Asian giants pull away. Emi Yamamoto was the other scorer. This was one of Japan's biggest wins at any World Cup event. Number 6, Germany 7-1 Russia, 2003. Up next, we have one of the best games at the 2003 edition. Very few saw this one coming. Russia had done well in the group stages, with victories over Australia and Ghana earning them a place in the quarter-finals. Germany were their opponents in the knockout stages, and things were going pretty well by half-time. Martina Müller's goal was the difference between the teams. However, the Germans stepped things up in the second half, scoring 6 times. At least Elena Danilova's goal provided Russia with something to shout about. Number 5, Norway 7-1 Canada, 1999. Norway's women's national football team is one of the best in the world, having previously won the showpiece event in 1995. Canada knew they'd be up against it during their meeting with the reigning World Cup champions. Even still, they wouldn't have expected to be so soundly beaten. Ann-Kristin Arones's 8th-minute opener set the tone for a dominant Norway victory, with 5 other players, including future head coach Hege Riise, making the net bulge in Maryland. Norway was a dominating force back in the day, and was always a contender to win the trophy. Number 4, Japan 0-8 Sweden, 1991. Before they emerged as one of Asian football's strongest sides, Japan received a thumping from Sweden at the inaugural Women's World Cup. The floodgates opened inside the first minute, with Lena Videkull and Anneli Anderlin both notching braces for the heavy favourites. Sweden would go on to reach the semi-finals, where they were beaten by rivals Norway. Number 3, Norway 8-0 Nigeria, 1995. The 1995 FIFA Women's World Cup was a great one for the Norwegians. Just 4 days before putting Canada to the sword, Norway kicked off their World Cup campaign by slaughtering another of their Group B opponents, Nigeria. There was a charitable feeling in the air, with the 8 goals being shared by 5 different scorers. Hege Riise and Ann-Kristin Arones netted twice as Norway showed they were good enough to go on and lift the trophy. Number 2, Germany 11, 0 Argentina, 2007. It was easier than expected. That was Germany striker Birgit Prinz's verdict on her side's victory over Argentina in the 2007 World Cup group stages. It's hard to argue with her assessment. La Albiceleste simply could not live with the defending champions, with Melanie Behringer netting the opener inside 12 minutes. Prinz would go on to score a hat-trick, a feat matched by Sandra Smisek in the second half. Number 1, USA 13-0 Thailand. Few games in women's football history have provoked as much debate as the USWNT's record 13-0 win over Minnows Thailand. Every goal was celebrated feverishly by the massive favourites, a move that former Canada star Kaylin Kyle described as embarrassing. And she was far from alone in her criticism. After the dust had settled, Alex Morgan, who scored 5 in the defended her team's actions, saying that every goal scored was a result of their hard work. The result cemented the USWNT's status as the team everyone loves to hate, but that did not stop them from going on to secure a second successive World Cup trophy in 2019. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you can see our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.